This is ridiculous. Okay. You're live. All right. We're live. All right. Hey, welcome back to another Commercial Truck and Chronicle video. I'm your boy Swizzy. Lola's over here laying down. She's here. Um, so YT keeps on, I don't know, somehow finding ways to distort something that I upload. So I said, let me just go live because either the video gets cut somewhere or if I try to edit it, and I don't have no real crazy software, I'm still using my phone. I got my laptop, but I don't be trying to really do too much with it. Anyway, I decided to do it live because I think I would be able to um, get my point across a little bit better and just be straight up. Like, I'm not really trying to do anything edited as of yet because um, I just keep it simple. All right. So I was just wanted to talk to you guys real quick about the tariffs with China and um, one of the hard hit or should I say hard felt um, increase in overall prices are beauty products. Lately, I've been hearing that the cost of, you know, um, hair supplies, beauty products, hair supplies particularly, are they're drastically affected. But you got to think that uh, those people that have these hair supply products in these communities. I want to say our communities, but you can't even say that because what is ours? What, like, we really don't have anything too much to really kind of claim is ours. Like so many, because let's just face it. Um, you've had people. Hey, hello, how you doing? You, thanks for coming into the live. But you have people that, like I was just kind of saying, you have so many people that have been placed in communities, kind of like herded there. Especially when all of those migrants or people were migrating into the country, like um, they were kind of herded into communities and stuff. So if you say, well, um, our community, you might as well accept these people into your community because they have become a part of your community, whether you like it or not, because they've been herded into your community. So that's a whole nother topic. But then again, to stay on topic, um, as far as the tariffs and the discussion of the tariffs having, hit home where it's been felt the most, or you're starting to hear so much, like people feeling it, they're feeling the increase, in the price of, beauty products, hair products, in these local hair salons, or not hair salons, but hair stores. People go buy their makeup. People go buy their. These women are buying weaves, braids, wigs, eyelashes. I mean, they're buying all this stuff. Hey, welcome to the video. YouTube. Finish subscribe. Please do. I know I'm having some issues probably with YT, but I'm just trying to put the content out, and hoping that more people will subscribe and not, not miss out on, when I put a video up. So, well, all right. So now, just kind of staying on the subject, because I will lose track of what I was just saying. I will answer the questions. I will answer the questions, or I will reply to anything in the comments. If you have a question, please feel free to go ahead and put it in the comment. So like I was saying, um, that it's being felt, the price of beauty products, right? So and then I was talking to my sister the other day. I said, they're making wigs expensive again. I mean, he's making wigs expensive again. Eyelashes will be expensive again. All this stuff back in the days, nobody was, the people that are running the store buying this stuff. Or I think my daughter even said she was going to start trying to at one time make and sell this stuff online. It was so cheap to do, or you can just buy it from somewhere um, outside the country on the market on the internet and then sell it. And so, like, with the tariffs now, all that stuff's going to become so expensive. Hey, what's going on? How can I get a job? I think you need to start your own business. How about that, right? But then again, I think it's going to be expensive to get some product. So you got to be careful what business you go into. But if you are looking for a job, stay tuned to the end of the video. I might have somebody I can link you up with. I mean, I don't know what area you're in, um, but do me a favor. Let me know where you're from. How about that? We start there. So going back to what I was saying about the wigs they're making wigs expensive again, right? Back in the days, if anybody's watching, please in the comment, give me a thumbs up. If you remember back in the days, um, the only people that had wigs was probably like the people with money, the preacher's wife. Well, it might have been a deacon, but he must have was a truck driver because he had the all color gator boots and stuff coming to church with him, right? So you had those. You had NYC. Gotcha. So you had these people that had money, like buying expensive wigs for their girlfriends or their wives and stuff like that. You know, I mean, and it's going back to that now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, before China flooded the market with cheap hair supplies or beauty supplies, all of that stuff was being bought by those deep pocket truck drivers. Right? They always come in, they was slick, they had plenty of money. Might have been grandpa, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that he want his old mistresses. They had mistresses back then. Thank you very much. God bless you too. And so I that's why what did I do with it? I just had a package. Give me 1 second. There you go. Bam. This stuff is gonna be expensive. But you can start. You ain't gonna be able to be picky about it, cause see, they've been being picky because they had such a selection. You know what I'm saying? Where you be like, oh, I don't like the texture. Man, with what I link up with me. I can get it for you for cheap. I got three left. I had four. I bought a 4 pack. Three left. They going like hotcakes. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the things that truck drivers wind up hauling across state lines and stuff. You'd be surprised. You know, I mean, I'm telling you. I remember being in church. I was younger. You know how you be in church and stuff. and a little baby be, somebody holding their baby, and they just go and they pull the lady's hair off the wig, or just come off her hair while she in church. Oh, you go like that. And those were the cheap wigs. You could easily pull those off. People, but the people that had the more expensive wigs, you couldn't get them off their heads hardly. And just like you can't really notice them. And I seen a girl on YouTube the other day. She said for her, this was her first wig she bought. I forgot how much she said she paid for it, but she was like, it was expensive. And she put it on, and it looked nice. She said, "Oh, this looks nice." That was before the tariffs. And so now she's probably gonna be looking at spending twice as much if she decide she want to buy some more, buy another wig or something like that. So that's just crazy to think that the tariffs have so quickly affected, what I'm saying, your everyday purchase, because people run back and forth to the hair supply store every day. There's women that I don't know what. See, because that's because it was so cheap. It was so cheap. They would switch your wigs like they was, what I'm saying, like you're switching clothes. They ain't gonna stop that. And, I mean, I think old boy was getting a little mad at the fact that people just switching up so much, and he said we're not having that. We're raising the price of wigs and all that stuff. Just so they put the tariffs on everything. Everything. I mean, it's a little comical. So it seems a little funny to me. My hair is real. I ain't got time for, you know, I'm, you know, I'm. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I just figure I would just jump up here, like I said, and try to have a dialogue with you guys about some of this stuff with these tariffs that's going on. How is it affecting you? How is it affecting maybe your job? I mean, are you having to increase the price? I don't know, like the fuel prices and stuff like that could probably start, you know, um, you know, you really don't want to have a discussion about fuel because you get a lot of people upset, and then I don't want to spread any fear. And the next, people running out, filling up their gas tank, thinking, oh, the prices are going to shoot through the roof. So, Krusty R, how can I get a job? I'm in New York. New York. Well, I don't think I used to drive in New York. So you got Class A. You must have a Class A license. I wouldn't even want a job driving around up there. I used to hate driving around up in the Bronx and Brooklyn and even New Jersey. I hated it. Don't miss a turn. You don't want to do that to yourself, sir. You want to get as far away from New York with, what I'm saying, with trucking as you can. Go to Pennsylvania. It ain't too far, but then it's probably gonna have you running back and forth since you're right in that area. So where can you get a job? You know what? Um, jobs are really far and in between. So if you do find something, I don't know, hold on to it. But if you was down here in the South, I'm in North Carolina. I'm from up north, but I'm down here. Um, shoot, you run into a job so fast, you might get hit by a job crossing the street. Someone's calling my phone. So yeah, let me decline this call. Please stop calling me, whoever you are. Um, so a lot of things so even all right. Here's another thing I got here. All right, fabric. This is clothing fabric, right? Got. I have to send this to my sister because she makes stuff and clothes and things. You're gonna find that all this stuff is gonna be going up. As long as because you can tell this is outside of the country. This is coming from it's a fabric from another country, obviously. right? Um, Foreign goods, but they're saying that the tech, like this is the computer phone or computer watch, um, all that technology and stuff like that, is not, it's exempt. It's not having a tariff on. Well, wouldn't you know, I think tech stocks, they plummeted as well. There's another trucking company. I'm trying to think the name of it. Oh, there's a text message group checks. Another group text. They didn't take me out of that group text, man. Um, so some of these tech stocks have crashed like crazy. And we just did a job at a big computer chip plant that they just built here in North Carolina. We're going to be making. Every time we were there, I was like, is that Nvidia? Is this where they make one of them plants that are making computer chips and stuff? So place is still going up. We just only finished like one whole phase of one side on another side. But like I said, to Crush DR, uh, yeah, Crush DR, man. If you were down here, man, you probably get a job working over there at that computer chip plant, man. I'm sure there's probably some ground level, or I don't know what your level is. You probably could go in there and be what I'm saying, the lead guy, but I wouldn't know. Only you would know. The opportunities are pretty much, what I'm saying, readily available. I was just talking to a friend of mine. He's upstate New York, up in Plattsburgh. I was up there. I was talking to him yesterday, and we was just politicking. He's from the Bronx, but he's up in Plattsburgh. But he was telling me, he says just, and I already know, like up there, it's like it is, it's tight. It's very tight. It's what I'm saying, and he's an entrepreneur as well. So, but when people aren't spending because there's this, I guess there's this uncertainty. There are a lot of jobs that are folding up. There's a trucking company that I started to mention that just a short while ago. That I forget the name of it though. I mean, they just abruptly, just out of nowhere, decided to just tell everybody, "Hey, we're filing for Chapter 11." Um, there was no further dispatch after they made that announcement, so they literally shut their doors and just told their drivers with no warning, "Hey, there's no more work." So, but like the tech thing, um, you know, tariffs is just affecting the whole economy, right? We got eggs that have an eggflation. I guess you could say now there's wigflation. There's gonna be lashes flation. What else is gonna be? I mean, you name it, right? It's just gonna everything's gonna inflate. The price is inflating on everything, right? And then unemployment. It's getting hard for people to find jobs. If you have one, hold on to it. I the other day, let me tell you what happened. And I called the guy that owns the company that I work for. And I told him I got real hot under the collar behind his foreman calling me up on the phone while I'm driving and screaming and hollering and yelling at me about something that I did not even do. So I hung up the phone on him when he started yelling. He's supposed to be my foreman. Right? So he called me back, yelling and screaming. I hung up the phone on him again. And then I hung up the phone, like, and I called the owner and told him, I said, I don't know what this guy's problem is, bro. You know, it's a good place where I work at. I would say one or two people. No, it's probably just that one person that thinks that he's got a right. I guess I don't know what he would call it. But I told the owner, I said, what did you do? Give him a badge and a gun? You know what I'm saying? Why he feel like he, what's up with him? And I hung up the phone on him, and he called me back. I hung up the phone on him again. Then I blocked him on my phone. I told him, I said, he can't say nothing else to me. Foreman, you ain't nothing. What's going on, sir? So it's just crazy because I think people kind of just really up in their emotions and their feelings and stuff um, in these job positions. So somebody was I there's another guy with a truck, a blue truck. Of course, more than one blue truck. So he had me confused with somebody else. But it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So, you know, I'm sure he'll probably try to apologize to me at some point. He did actually. He put in a group text. Group text just come through, but this was that day, and he put a group. Oh, I apologize. I didn't mean it, but I can't apologize. I can't say what I want to say, but you keep hanging up the phone on me. I think he put that in there. I mean, a whole sentence. And other guys told me they read it, and I'm like, yeah, well. So I blocked him. I just blocked him on my phone, man. There's really nothing to talk about. There's nothing to say. So that's how we handle that. I'm just gonna maintain control of the situation, just like that right there. You know what I'm saying? You know how when people you throwing your shades, they don't know you're looking at you. That's what I'm doing from now on. Come around, throw these on, give them a look. Like I might be looking at you, but then again, I'm not even paying you no attention, and I don't want you in my face, so don't come over here and talk to me. If I decide to want to be cool and stuff, social, I'll say something to you, like a hello or something. Other than that, keep it moving. Damari, how you doing, Damari, man? Nothing good? Where you from, man? Let me know where you at, man. Where you watching me from, man? And I hope you subscribe to the channel too, sir. So I just keep some community, get to know y'all. A lot of people from the U.S. though, there's a couple people from outside of the U.S. up in Canada, and it's nice to get to know some people, have some live discussions and stuff, and let me know what you think about what I might be, you know, talking about in the video and stuff. It's Good Friday, so happy Good Friday to all y'all that's watching, man. You know what I'm saying? I got one like, that's cool. Give me a couple more likes, that'd be even cooler, you know. But let me know if what y'all got going on over this long weekend we got. So get you some rest. Plan on doing the weather's nice. You might plan on doing some gardening. I got a little garden that I started. I'll be, trying to at least bring some during, photos or posts. Go check out those and see some of those during and all of that, man. Because we gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? The price of things is going up. I mean, if I'm not worried about no hair. You know what I'm saying? I'm more worried about my food and my stomach, and that's it, man. Some some cryptos, of course. That's one of my, what I'm saying, one of my little peeves. Uh, I do keep, I get my check today. We ain't working today, so once I get that text or that email, whatever time, come on in and pick up your money. Yeah, I'm gonna go run and get that straight to the computer, to the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? I cash it in and turn it into an algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Pay myself forward. Hopefully, in a few years, I'll be rich. You see the markets right there behind my stay listening to this stuff all day. Something, it's hype, it's entertainment. It is what it is, man. We all gotta have something that's going, you know what I'm saying, keep us striving, keep us going, you know. I ain't doing long haul trucking no more, so It ain't about what city I'm gonna hit next. You know what I'm saying? It's about where that price going to tomorrow. You know, today's price ain't yesterday's price. Feel me? You know, give me a thumbs up of something if you understand what that's all about. And in the meantime, time keep ticking, man. You know, sooner or later, all this stuff gonna pass, man. Wigs will be cheap again. You know what I'm saying? Eyelashes will be all over the place. You know what I'm saying? They getting ready to get scarce, though. All of that stuff. You ain't gonna see them all out there like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Because if they do, if you do see that, watch and see how they gonna take better care of them lashes. Well, they already be acting funny. Like, don't mess with my eyelashes. Don't be messing with my stuff. Don't be, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, if you got daughters, I got daughters. I got two daughters. One of them's coming. I think it's my daughter coming in now. That's her. What up, baby? Hey, you get your eyelashes done? Oh. They're always going out. They'll shop every day for something that has to do with a beauty product. I don't care what it is, whether it's lotion, whether it's a smell good or something, all that stuff. And then if you look on the bottom or the back of it, where's all your stuff come from that you be buying? China?
Look at my new purse. Who is that?
This is a live. You want a live?
Daddy. Right, Lola? Daddy.
Well, I'm gonna get ready to wrap this live up. I really would appreciate, if you would go subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. Do me a favor, like this video. Please, if you haven't subscribed, share if you know somebody that is out there and might be looking for something like I got it.
This person definitely owned by
Peace out.
by a cigarette smoker.